Good morning. Nice to be here. Nice to be here with you. Following our ritual that we have created of becoming more comfortable in a posture where we can sit comfortably for 15 minutes or so and give ourselves an opportunity to reacquaint ourselves with ourselves and to grow, seeking self-improvement. Breathing, pulsing, radiating heat, energy, shimmering with one's life force, one's vitality. Our natural tools we have as part of our being alive, part of our DNA, part of what makes us human beings. We can utilize these natural processes, natural occurrences to help us accumulate enough awareness throughout our days to more often flow in a state of greater self-realization. This is a worthy goal to have. It is a great thing to make the time and meditate for 10 minutes, whatever. And yet when one is done and the circumstances change, then it's easier to lose this train of thought, this train of calmness and peace, than if you have tools that we can use throughout our day. This is the point that I'm making right now. I know that there are many ways to meditate, dozens, hundreds of ways, thousands of ways, maybe people would say. But I don't agree with what people are saying. There are as many ways to meditate as there are people, practitioners, those who make an effort to meditate. So the answer is hundreds of millions or billions, since there's 7 billion or so Homo sapiens on this planet. So it's good to realize, although there are many techniques, each of us is individually unique, dynamic, special, a bundle of miracles in and of oneself. Don't get too caught up in following someone else's ritual or for a course that you've signed up for. It's not necessarily right for you or me. We need go our own way. This is the real situation in our world. There are similarities between many of these techniques. We need to find the value that we see these different techniques share. Coming into a comfortable posture. Yes, valuable. Because we want to be able to sit for a while. Being undisturbed. Yes, because we don't want someone banging a pot next to our head or being interrupted and having our train of consciousness changed. Common sense. We want to be more calm, more at ease, so we breathe. Oftentimes, though, people don't realize as much as this calming mechanism of taking deeper, longer breaths has, it is also a tool for interjecting its awareness throughout our day for a greater sense of flowing harmony, grace, because it has this potential if one is just aware of it. It brings one back to one's meditative senses, one's perspective, one's awareness, one's sense of awakening and self-illumination. So being mindful in our meditation is a method that I like, that I find enjoyable, practical, and offers fruits of success, in my humble opinion. As we practice it, it is free. There are no commercials. It is the gift of life itself has been given to all of us. It would be profane. It would belittle this experience to seek a sense of gaining from it, beyond just sharing the attributes of what it is, that we each can take advantage of, making an opportunity within ourselves to reach for our potential, because it's effort. There may be a few beings at any one time that come into this world with, in a sense, a super awareness perspective. But a few, when there are billions of us who are not born this way, we need to be mindful and thoughtful of how we can take little steps at a time to improve ourselves, seeking greater degrees of virtuosity, being mindful of qualities and characteristics that will enhance our personalities, the way that we carry and present and think of ourselves. For most of us, it is an effort, it is a journey, it is a path. There is validation for these concepts that we're discussing. What time is it? Do you know what time is? What is one's conception of time? It's something I've been thinking about this morning already. Do you know what time is? It's a movement or a momentum of events, increments, seconds, minutes, hours, days. That's one way of looking at it. It's a basic understanding. It's accurate. I would add another word to this: opportunity. Taking advantage of moments, minutes, hours, days. In every moment, we have an opportunity. We have a potential. We make a decision. Even if we don't make a decision, that is a decision in itself of what we are accomplishing or not. Do we take advantage of, or is the moment wasted in a sense? This can be the subject of a nice mindful meditation for oneself. Time is an opportunity. If there was no time, then there would be no change. And everything would be like what we think of as a rock, unchanging. There would be no purpose, no value, no opportunities, nor potential. You understand what I'm saying in a basic way. So carry it in yourself now. Make an effort to study this. Yes, please, as we're gathered, finding a comfortable posture undisturbed, being aware of our chest rising and subsiding, breathing purposefully as we inhale long and slow and thoughtfully with purpose, pausing when we are satiated, being thankful, exhaling again long and slow and purposefully, perhaps sounded to feel the vibration inside of oneself, accentuating one's own aliveness, and pausing when one is satisfied with one's exhale. And remembering while we're doing this, also in our chest cavities, our heart's cadence as it squeezes blood through our vascular system, remembering both of these simultaneously. If you find it difficult, practice more consistently. You will gain this ability. This is what practices are for, to create new or stronger habits. It's not something you don't do. You do it. 20,000 times a day to breathe, 90,000 times a day to squeezing one's heart. You're doing it all the time, taking it for granted. Here, no. Feeling one's heat radiating from the internal to the external as it flows again through your skin, as your blood flows through your veins. Remembering everything that is a perspective marching through time. Be aware. Be alive. Be awake. Be here now. Not necessarily thinking about the past nor the future, but now. And sometimes, of course, take moments and remember. It's important because with the changingness, is that a new word? Changingness? Maybe. Of our universe, of creation, we need to keep in mind that's part of our perspective of the possibilities of the future and the events that have occurred in the past, as well as what's occurring right now. Everything we can conceive of. And besides your breath, your pulse, and the heat emanating from our being alive, is last but not least the very essence of life itself, one's vibration, remembering these four things simultaneously as best one can. Comfortable, undisturbed. This is a great boon, a great way to facilitate clearing one's mind and bringing a sense of opportunity through one's focus, one's concentration. No BS here. It's the real deal. Being here now. A bundle of miracles, because that's what this represents. 3 billion plus years of evolution in one's DNA. Humbled by the immensity of our awareness, of our perception of creation, that we can visualize and imagine in our minds. and see as we live each day. Thankful, full of gratitude for simply having a chance to share this opportunity of being alive. No, time is up today. I'm studying on the YouTube all the different meditators and what they're doing. I want to start doing videos. So I'm looking, practicing a little bit. I'll let you know. Remembering all day. 86,400 moments. We have plenty of time. Namaste.